Welcome to SCR. What are we looking at, boys? Murder photos?
Yes.
You know, vivisected bodies. What are you looking at, Spike?
Yeah. Porn. I mean,
Boring.
They really were. That's what they were looking at. Dead bodies. I thought you were looking at cheesecake photos of lovely ladies, and it was a horrible black and white murder scene.
the Black Dahlia.
But
Elizabeth Short.
it's the holidays, fellas.
Well,
That's how we celebrate.
That's the problem.
Can't
is
we?
a very big
Can't
problem.
we celebrate? Welcome to Spike's Car Radio. It's a good show. It is our 1 year anniversary. Somehow we made it a year, gentlemen.
Yo.
Look at that.
Can we start smoking cigars in here yet?
No.
It's
We
really
can.
a drag.
No.
We should.
It's really a drag.
Well, maybe we'll do an audio show since we wanted to get together over the real Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving.
This is the week after Thanksgiving, but right now it's before Thanksgiving we're recording because you know who's got to go home for 2 weeks to visit
Oh, we
his-
got to see his family.
God.
His family.
We got to have turkey with the family.
Jesus.
Ooh, what are
Young
we all
people.
thankful about?
Like
Cameron, you say what you're thankful about.
Isn't that horrible when you have to do that?
Yeah.
We're going to go around the table and I want everyone.
yeah.
And if you're like the seventh person, you've got nothing left to
I'm
say.
thankful that I can restrain myself from turning the table over and running out the door.
We never had to do that. And of course, at my house, like all holidays are just shouting matches. But
Yeah.
But the traveling during Thanksgiving, like why would you subject yourself to that misery?
I know.
It's a long travel. I'm going to Michigan, so it's like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Why?
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 He hasn't
What
learned
do you
yet.
get out of it?
He's young.
Are you
He's
going because you want to go or because you're being forced to go?
it's like 1 of 2 times a year I see my family. So it's like,
Okay, see him another time. It was
He still likes his family. He hasn't
don't.
learned yet.
I enjoy my family.
Cameron, you've said everything you need to say to those people. There's really nothing new to say.
Not wrong.
Send him a
I'm not-
text. Send him a text.
They do want to see him though. Still,
Why?
there'll be a point where
Why do they want to see
he's just
him?
left. He's just left.
Yeah.
They want to see him for a little
Should I
while.
make that face again?
It's not like us. Our family's like, yeah, you can stay.
One more turkey, one less turkey.
My Thanksgiving plans are falling apart, and I couldn't be happier right now.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no
We have
travel
none.
plans. There's none. I have
We
one
have
kid who's like,
none.
I'm going to hang out with my girlfriend. I'm like, that's cool. My wife is sending, should I make a big meal? And I'm like, don't bother.
I
Play a
think we're
little
gonna
tennis,
do.
do a couple drives. That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna do like mac and cheese at the beach. I think.
We're having mac and cheese too.
Yeah,
At the beach? Is that the thing now?
Well, a friend has a beach house we can use.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I've just been on a mac and cheese thread. And I'm like,
Oh.
I don't care. Make whatever
Really?
you want.
This is a thing?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
No, before we were married, my wife and I went to Big Bear for We hate holidays. We hate Thanksgiving. So
Each other.
no, we like each other, but so we went up to Big Bear, rented a cabin, and had Thanksgiving. And we made mac and cheese and hot dogs, and it was like
There you go.
It was 5 minutes.
Sounds
of
just like
cooking.
life with Johnny Lieberman. Well, let's get into some real stuff here. We're headed towards the end of the year. Thanksgiving, Christmas, end of the year. A few weeks ago, we started talking about Spike's Car Radio SCR Car of the Year. That we would put minimal effort, as we did last year, when we chose the Gunther Works Test Mule, right? As the car of the year.
Sure.
And congratulations, Peter Nunn, last year. This year, we asked our friends on Patreon and we discussed cars. And we have a list now. We have a list of 8 cars, and here they are. I'm going to go through them one at a time. I'm going to present them to the audience, then I'm going to ask you guys to weigh in, and we're going to make a decision. First car that was suggested by someone on Patreon, the yellow M5. That's a 2000 M5 with no miles and Dakar yellow, followed by the newest orange 1965 356 SC.
I'm well represented. Good.
The new Mercedes Maybach that I drove, which I really loved. Johnny threw in the Zinger. He had just spent some wheel time in there and driven it. I haven't really driven it yet. Lamborghini Revuelto, which both you and I absolutely really love.
Great car.
The Aston Martin Vanquish. Wow. One of the listeners reminded me of the Porsche GT Hybrid, which I also thought was an amazing car.
Great car.
And the ST was new to us in the year 2025.
Oh,
so
really?
it is possibly a car of the year choice.
Very worthy.
Very worthy, but very early on in 25 before we drove all of these other things.
Yes.
And then the 718 Spider didn't make it. But we'll just say, the ST is good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Zuckerman, why don't you pick, I don't know how we should do this, but why doesn't everyone pick 2? Does that sound like a good idea? You
I got
start,
two.
Zuckerman. Go ahead.
Okay, me?
Yeah. For your car of the year, the car of the year, the one that should be Spike's Car Radio car of the year.
Okay. Orange 356.
Yep.
Or 911 ST.
There you go. Wow.
I would say the Vanquish, like as far as new cars go, like it really was like an amazing accomplishment. But anything that can silence the yellow M5, which is the orange 356, is like I'm still freaked out the first time I saw that car. It
is true.
It's just crazy. So yeah, my other vote is the 356.
And can I just interject one thing? I haven't driven any of the other cars. I've only driven 3 things on this list. So
you got to drive more cars.
I have to say, the audience should know I'm only familiar with the yellow M5, the orange 356, and the 911 ST.
I haven't driven the 356.
It's
just
okay.
Look at it.
Well, as a car of the year, I kind of feel like it should be something newly manufactured, something new that's just made. Yeah. And as much as I agree with you guys, the Orange 356 is an unrepeatable, amazing experience. It's, to me, not the car of the year just because it's new to us. I'd have to kind of look at something that was just made that I drove. And this list is great. Like, I really enjoyed driving everything on the list. I haven't driven the Zinger, but I appreciate what it is. But 2 choices for me, definitely, Johnny, you said the Aston Martin Vanquish is one of the best cars you've ever driven. I was skeptical. I then drove it, and I agree. Yeah. So I'm going to give that a vote. And then, of course, what's more insane than this ST? Yeah. However, it's a 2024, So, I would have to give that the vote. But I can't, because to me it's a model 2024 car.
I would also car and driver. We have our own rules.
That's a valid point.
I would say I drove the ST. I like the ST a lot. To me though, like the space between a GT3 and an ST, it's not that big of a hike. It's like
then I'm definitely giving the ST my vote.
Okay, there you go. Now, so what it comes down to, wait a second.
So now we have 3.
But wait a second. We have 2 votes for the ST.
Yes.
And we have 2 votes for the Orange 356.
And 2 votes for the Vanquish. Oh. So that leaves it to me as the host of Spike's Car Radio.
So you get a third vote?
It leaves us Cameron.
Cameron's not qualified.
He's
not
the vice
qualified.
president.
He's like, no.
It's like the vice president can't.
He's driven none of these cars.
That's right.
We love him, but he's not qualified to make
That's exactly why this is Spike's Car Radio.
I vote for the Ineos. The Ineos.
Wasn't on the list.
The Ineos is a great car,
or my
too.
Golf.
The Ineos is the great car. But if I were to look at this honestly, and I would have to say, look, something that really stood out as wonderful and great. And I love the ST. I think it's a fantastic car, and it is one of the greatest, if not the greatest 911 in existence currently right now. The Aston Martin Vanquish deserves the prize.
It's also the greatest Aston Martin ever.
Yeah, it really does. And Johnny, you were right about it when you drove it. I know, Zuckerman, you haven't driven it, but had you driven this car,
he would have purchased
you would have fallen in love with it and its imperfections in a romantic way. I'm comfortable proclaiming the Aston Martin Vanquish Spike's Car Radio car of the year. There you go.
2025 car of the year.
Yeah, but look, you guys are right about every single car, and that yellow M5 is not to be underestimated. The Orange 356 is an unrepeatable car. It's just so beautiful. So many nice cars, and I look forward to driving so many other cars. Now, Zuckerman, you also said we would pick car of the year, but also Maggot of the year.
Yes.
And here's what I have down there. Some of the listeners on Patreon said the Cybertruck has to be on that list. I agree. They also said the Toyota Corolla Hybrid had to be on this list. Johnny, do you agree with that?
I would spell it correctly, but no, I don't understand why that would be on the list.
Okay, Zuckerman, you said your top 3. Go ahead and read them.
I'll start at the bottom. Okay, people who piss on restroom floors. Okay, yes. That game where in the bar that you hit the punching bag as hard as you can?
Yeah.
That guy should be standing outside the restroom to knock out people who have pissed on the floor.
Could we expand it to people who piss on airplane bathroom floors?
That says all floors.
It's all the same.
It's all floors.
Yeah.
Okay, and then airplane farters. They should be bundled up and tossed out the back of the plane.
Where did that come from? Have you even been on a plane lately?
Yeah, and they served, God damn it, they served hummus. They had the shawarma plate, and they served hummus to the guy next to me. I finally had to say to him,
For real?
Yeah, I had to say to him, would you fucking stop that? I cannot sit next to you.
You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, it was thick enough to bite. I was like, dude, I was like, dude, you got to get up and get to the bathroom. I can't sit next to you.
What did he say?
It wasn't me. And I said, we're not 3 years old. It was fucking you. You're right next to me and you're blasting me in the face.
Now we see why he liked private planes so much.
And then,
But you were in first class.
yeah, he was a first class father.
And you confronted him.
Of course.
And how many hours into it, a how many hour long flight?
It took a while for them to serve the slop that then produced
But you didn't feel
the gas.
any discomfort after you threw a wrench into your side neighbor relationship?
No, I'm not going to sit. I was more comfortable saying nothing.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah,
I applaud this.
Do you talk to people on planes?
No.
I don't talk to people on planes either.
Okay.
But I'm not going to let a guy just sicken me, just blast me,
That's good.
just torture me without me saying a word.
Did he stop?
He did stop.
Yeah. He corked it. He held himself
He held it in.
clenched.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did he have to get up at any point? Say, excuse me.
I didn't notice after that, and I knew, he knew that I knew, and that his lies were ineffective.
All
with
right.
me.
Well, our fifth.
There is the people who fake handicap placards, the people who get a doctor friend or get a fake one, the fully able-bodied who then use handicap placards so they can park on the street where they're not supposed to.
It's a little hang tag you hang on your rear mirror.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, you'll pull something and you get one of these temporary ones. Does that count?
I've never used one, not even when I had my surgeries.
Right. But we see this a lot.
Yeah,
You'll see someone
in Beverly Hills because you can't park on the street.
Glendale?
Or people that, them. And
Pull into the coffee shop, handicap spot, they dash out.
Yes.
I mean,
And
I literally have a video that got a bazillion views. It was like 3 brand new G-Wagons with handicap placards all in the same parking garage.
There was an Armenian gang selling them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, it's reprehensible.
All
It's despicable.
Johnny, there's our list. You got to pick 2. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, Cybertruck. No, I don't mind the Cybertruck that much. I'll say that the handicap placard and the bathroom floor pissers.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Zuckerman?
Oh,
wait. Let me go, and then you can pick the
okay.
one. I'm going to say definitely the Cybertruck. And, fake handicap placard people, I don't like. I don't like them. So I'm going to give that
Taking
a vote.
advantage.
I can only pick one of my own. So I'm going to.
No, you can pick anything you like.
I am
This
going to
is
tell you.
your category.
Okay. Fake handicap placard people and Cybertruck people. Cyber losers are maggots, and
Well, that gives it to fake handicap.
no, I
placard
think
people.
it gives
There
it
you go.
to fake handicap
Yeah.
people. I think those are truly the maggots of the year.
There you go.
Yes.
Maggots of the year.
Pete Hegseth should be up there as well. I just want to get that out there. Go
Okay,
ahead.
we're trying not to be political.
That's not political.
We know he pisses on the floor.
He does all
there's
of
no
it. He's
doubt.
a fake handicap guy.
We know he's a floor pisser.
Well, there's
for sure.
your car of the year and maggot of the year. Congratulations to Aston Martin, and congratulations to fake handicap placard people. Let's talk about RaceDeck. Over 2 decades ago, RaceDeck was inventive, cost-effective, durable, truly do-it-yourself modular flooring system, and we love them. We all have those.
They
floors.
need to be in the bathrooms.
They
should be. They should
You're right.
be.
Self-draining.
Yeah.
See, now that's an idea, Zuckerman.
On airplanes.
Call
On
Jurgen. Call
airplanes.
everybody.
You're going to be very happy to install that RaceDeck.
And then you piss everywhere.
That's the problem.
Three
Piss into
patents.
the sink. Wash your hands and piss under the
Proudly
sink.
made in the USA and discussed with the word urine on Spike's Car Radio. Over 20 styles to transform that ugly garage into the coolest garage on the block. Now's the time. Now's the time, guys. Time of the year to do this. Get your garage done. Make it beautiful.
Get your private jet.
And start with RaceDeck. It will not chip. It will not peel. It will not stain. Just go to
Self-draining.
And it's self-draining. RaceDeck.com. You need to go there. Use my code SPIKE356 for 15% off and free shipping. RaceDeck.com. Use code SPIKE356. 15% off and free shipping. Today's show is also sponsored by Raycon. If you're looking for a holiday gift, I've been using Raycon's Essential Open Earbuds, and that's true. I have because my family loses their earbuds constantly. So Raycon sent me a nice bowl of them. There we got those purple ones. And they are great. They are so good. I love that I can play my music, still hear what's going on around me. It's perfect when I'm in the gym or I'm out in my electric cake motorcycle blasting around. And right now they're 20% off for the holidays. So definitely grab them while you can. Open ear design, multi-angular hooks, lightweight, multi-point connections. You can't beat them. The essential open earbuds are here for the holiday season. They're selling fast. Raycon audio products are up to 20% off this holiday season. Go to buyraycon.com/spikeopen. That's right, /spikeopen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. Order by December 15th. Guaranteed delivery by Christmas because great gifts shouldn't show up late. Look at that. Fantastic. There you go. We're moving. Hey, guess what I'm driving, Johnny? The new
Rivian
Gen 2 Rivian 1S, and we're going to take a look at it. There she blows in beautiful Laguna blue paint, or that might be the interior, woodsy and beautiful. But here, I guess we have the next generation of R1S.
That's right.
0 to 60, 2.6 seconds.
2.5. We actually tested it. It was 2.5.
It's got something called Rad Tuner that allows you to jump in and make all sorts of adjustments. It's, I guess, some sort of prototype thing. It also has the kick turn function, which is like that G-Wagon, super spinny stuff.
But the G-Wagon one is literally just for goofing off. The kick turn is if you're on a trail and instead of having to make a 3-point turn, it'll just do like 90 degrees as long as you hold the button down. So the Mercedes just spins until you let go of the paddle. This one, you push the button and it's like you can control it more easily. So it's like it just does real quick trail turns.
I see.
Yeah.
A couple things that surprised me. It's got the Tesla charger port.
Oh, it's NACS. Oh, yeah? That's
It
cool.
is.
Oh.
NACS, launch mode, launch cam.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, which is wild. I have to tell you, and here's the most impressive thing. It doesn't lie to me about mileage like my Model Y.
Yeah. Well,
And I can tell you,
different CEOs.
different CEOs. So I charged this up to about 303 miles, and I think I've got about 210. And you know how you can just tell? My Model Y would have been down to 0 at this point.
Yeah.
This is actual miles to the charge, which I really... It's weird. It's like, you know, you have a dysfunctional dad and then you get a real dad who's like, does the right, and you go, oh, this is the way life is supposed to be.
Yeah.
I feel grateful that it's just being honest, but it's a very honest thing. I got to tell you, and the suspension feels completely different than the previous version that I drove.
It is. Oh, yeah. I can talk about that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Well,
What
so
am I
for
feeling?
Gen 2, it's all new motors. For both the truck and the SUV. The suspension on the truck is identical, but they actually changed the rear suspension physically for the Gen 2 SUV because it just never worked right in Gen 1. So this does ride much better. You're also leaving out, I think, the big numbers, which is 1,025 horsepower.
Yes.
And I want to say 1,194 pound-feet of torque.
Yeah.
The thing
It's
is
nuts.
Absolute monster.
Yeah.
I forget the quarter mile, but it's like, 10 seconds or something.
Yeah.
And it's hysterical. Like the top speed, Rivian limits the top speed to 110 unless you turn on launch mode. And then it'll do 130.
What is this thing going to cost me?
I think they're like 125, 130, that neighborhood. Which,
I gotta say, I really like it. This is
great.
the first thing that started me going, all right, maybe I don't hold on to the Bronco because it feels Bronco sized, yet it's so together. And I've spent such a nice week in it. We had a lot of rain.
Yeah.
You know, I just dragged it through a car wash to make it look nice. You know, sunny days. I found like I just want to drive this thing. I really feel
great.
calm and relaxed in it, and it's done everything I've wanted to do. Take a look at the interior. Look at how beautiful this interior is too.
This is a remarkably successful product now.
Yeah.
Would you
Check
consider
out
that?
Zuckerman, look at this interior. Look at some of the on the floor there. See if you can look at those floor mats.
Yeah.
Look, isn't this nice?
Excellent.
Yep.
They've really done a great job with this car.
And
I'm really happy
on
with
mine, I just crossed 40,000 miles on my interior.
Yeah.
And I got it detailed and like it looks new. And this is after like, Richard of, 3 years of yogurt or whatever the fuck was on the back seat. And it looks new. And it's crazy for a first product from a new manufacturer.
Yeah. It's a 3-row SUV. Jump around back if you can. What's the deal with this little goofball character on the back there? There's a little cartoony guy
on the right side, a little
right side.
like a mascot, like a stuffed animal looking thing.
The lower right edge, yeah. What is that?
I forget his name. It's their little mascot-y thing. That's how you tell you have 4 motors, right?
I see.
So
That's
so
the
if
quad.
you don't see that badge, which by the way you could buy that and put it on your 3 motor or your dual motor, but when you see that badge from the factory, that means it's the quad motor.
Yeah.
So you have the 4 motor.
What is that thing?
It's their gear guard guy. I forget his name.
It's like a Labubu for your car?
It's they
open
make
up
stuffed
the back,
animals.
Cameron and the upper and lower part. Start with the upper part.
Is this a Chinese company?
No, it's total American. RJ Scaran from Florida. Rivian, apparently there's a river named Rivian in Florida.
And an investment from Porsche. Oh, there's the
They had a big investment from Ford, and then Ford sold the
Porsche
stock.
made a big investment with them a couple years ago.
Volkswagen, you mean Volkswagen Group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call that the Porsche group.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, but hang on. That was recently. Yeah, the Porsche gave him $5 billion for the architecture, the zonal architecture, and the software to control it. But yeah, no, I mean they're it's gangbusters, and as we were talking about the R2, so the smaller 2-row SUV and maybe truck is coming, and then the R3 is what everyone wants.
That's the one I've got my eye on. Look at that beautiful roof there too. I don't know. It's a great thing. If you got a family, you're a dad, you want an electric car, you want a lot of versatility, you want to off-road. I can highly recommend this. I really like it. Now you've got the Tesla charging network at your disposal.
Yep. I mean, I can do that with mine. I just have to use an adapter. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, I could not imagine not owning my Rivian. I love it that much.
It's great.
It's fantastic.
How many cars a year are they selling?
I could tell you, but I think they're in like the 50,000. I know this. They are the best-selling vehicle in America that is over $70,000.
Wow.
So there's not a ton of vehicles that are over $70,000 that are selling, but Rivian is the best-selling single product that's over $70,000.
Do you think that they eventually get bought by another company, or do they continue to be independent?
I think they remain independent. They're strong enough, and it's one of those, like, they have a really dynamic, smart CEO. What happens when he goes away? I don't know. But I think Volkswagen would have bought them if anyone was going to buy them. And
Volkswagen.
They did buy, again, they bought their, the
I'd
things
like
that
them to
control
stay
their
as
car.
they are. They've done a good job. They should be their thing, and hopefully they survive.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Here's an interesting story. Craziest thing I've ever seen, says 911 caller, after eagle drops cat through windshield. Go down and play this video. You can listen in here to the 911 call, guys. Here, put on your headphones. Check it out.
Blaine County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm not really sure the address. I'm on the side of the highway.
All right, and what's going on?
Okay, you may not believe me, but I just had a bald eagle drop a cat through my windshield, and it absolutely shattered my windshield.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would
I
you
do
call the
believe you,
police?
honestly.
Okay, I had a witness. He's like, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Why wouldn't you believe
I'm
her?
like, really?
And why is she calling
Oh,
911?
my
Yeah.
goodness. Let's see.
I mean, if someo's hurt,
Let's see. Let me go through
I've heard crazier.
Okay, hold on.
Let me put those school kids calling for
Well,
help
that's
on hold.
I've got you at what we call, does it look like there's a cough seat?
All right, you can stop this. I mean, in a minute, she goes, is the cat alive? And she goes, no, the cat is deceased on the side of the road. Zuckerman, have you ever heard anything like this?
No.
You've heard lots of things crashing through windshields. Why is this so funny? The bald eagle dropping a cat?
The eagle dropping a cat. You know, it's cartoony. It's raining cats and dogs.
Okay,
It's,
but what? The eagle has the cat. Do you think the cat was alive up until that point and somehow managed to bite the eagle?
Yeah, or somehow got loose, was probably a fat cat, and we were at load capacity for the eagle.
yeah.
And then so the cat bites the eagle drops it through this lady's windshield, and she decides for some reason she has to call 911. Why?
That's the part I don't get. I mean, you go get a new windshield. Like, why? I had a hawk do this one time where it flew into the windshield and left its beak in the windshield. And what I did was I got a new windshield.
Yes.
Right.
You know, yeah.
This is not 911. As I said, there's other people that are calling that have true emergencies.
There are so many people that don't know what to do. Even in like a small fender bender accident, they freeze on the road.
Oh, yeah,
and block
yeah, yeah.
traffic
Right,
like
right. Yeah, get off the road.
The evidence is going to be here when someone arrives for this $200 repair, right? Don't you want to just pull off to the side of the road, exchange? You don't have to call the police for every. When do people call the police? When do they call 911 in an accident?
They should call 911 in an accident if there's an actual physical injury.
Yeah.
If there's a physical injury.
That's
it.
Yes.
Or
you're disabled in a place of that's very dangerous. Like your car has been knocked out. You're flipped over on the freeway.
Right.
You're disabled on the freeway. Then it's an emergency because someone else could come along and hit you. You drive home.
Yeah, we know this isn't right, but I was kind of like, what if I'm in an accident and my car isn't working anymore, but I'm not.
Call 511.
What's 511?
They come and clear you off the road.
Yeah,
really?
that's freeway.
Yeah,
the freeway.
I didn't know there was a 511.
Yeah, 10 minutes or less, they'll get you anywhere.
Come on, really?
But just so you know something, they take you off the freeway and dump you. They're not going to take you anywhere besides that. That's it. They get you off of the most dangerous
Who answers 511?
There's a service.
It's the
Your
freeway
taxes
tow
pay for
service.
it.
Oh, wow.
But remember when the
Did
Gunther
you know
Works?
about this? I didn't know
Remember
about
when
this.
the Gunther Works broke down?
Yeah.
For a split second, I'm like, I should call 511. Then I'm like, I'm in a $1.3 million car. They're going to dump me in downtown. So I didn't.
Wow.
I called AAA.
Did you guys see this new video? The new Cayenne Turbo beats the 918.
Yep.
This is on Motor1.com news.
Mark Webber driving the 918.
Go ahead and play the video. It's depressing, but also interesting. There's some blonde lady racing her car. So this is just straight off the line, right?
Yeah.
Wow, there you go.
Oh, he's catching
It's just Webber saying Australian things.
200.
Oi! Oh, I am getting beat! And there it goes.
the
It's
fucking
fast.
bed, mate.
Wow. So what is it about this car, Johnny?
I
Should we be
saw
excited
it.
about it?
I'm a little excited. It's again, I like big numbers. 1,139 horsepower.
So if I like what I'm driving today, this Rivian, I'm going to like this deal.
Maybe. I mean, I haven't driven it.
Is this a hybrid Cayenne Turbo? I don't even know what I'm
No.
looking at.
Pure EV.
It's a pure EV.
It's the 4th gen. And what Porsche is doing, which is kind of smart, if you really want the gas version, they're just leaving it in production. So, buy the old one. And you can have the old one. And I saw it. It's pretty cool. It's aerodynamically, it's fascinating. You have to be in aerodynamics. But it's like the drag coefficient they're saying is like 0.25, which is... I think a Prius is about 0.25, and it has like 325 rear tires.
Wow.
They say the cooling for the batteries has a strength of 100 refrigerators. Big efficiency because it's so aerodynamic and
I can't take my eyes off the 918 though.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, sure.
I love
it's
that.
an SUV.
I love this new green they have. It's like that malachite green, but it looks a little softer, right?
It's I forget the name of it. It's like sage green or something. Yeah,
Sage green.
It's the
Look at
launch
that.
color.
There
And
you
what
go.
is the price of this thing?
Oh, they haven't said.
gotta
but
be
it's gonna
really
be
expensive.
off
This giant
of the
killer.
turbo is going to be a fortune. They have a regular electric Cayenne that no one's paying attention to. That's also launching. That's like 411 horsepower. I think looks the same. You can't see it here, but there are arrow blades that slide out of the butt of the Porsche that are really weird. But it has these black things that come out of the butt that make it more aerodynamic. And I was kind of fascinated by that.
You should have those.
Yes.
He does. He
But
does.
it's gonna be expensive Porsche pricing. I mean, it'll be $200,000.
Speaking of
easily.
expensive,
Here's
here's a car that's coming up for sale that's going to have Zuckerman absolutely nuts. BMW's first M car is up for sale. A 1972 BMW 30 CSL Works development car. There it is right there, without question. One of the most significant BMWs of all time. E9 R1 is the original BMW M car and the first CSL that was fitted and used to develop the iconic Batmobile kit, the first of 21 Works CSLs and one of just 11 raced by the factory team, offered in this exceptional condition. Usually I don't promote auction cars, but when I saw this Zuckerman, superb provenance, known ownership from some auction group called the Dylan Miles, two of the stupidest West Side LA parents' names that they give their boys.
Yes.
Dylan Miles.
Yeah.
I know 20 Dylans and 600 Miles.
Yeah.
What do you think, Zuckerman? Is this a car that would ever get you excited to buy?
I'm very excited by it. Obviously, it's a fantastic piece of history. I'd have to do a deeper dive as to
Well, I
how
think if we went
authentic-
down lower, we could see some of
know,
the history is there. Look at it right
No,
there.
I can't read that.
I can't read that, but
Well, what's that picture? Wait, maybe we can look. There it is.
that's a
racing.
fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it doesn't currently have its box fenders on, which is. It's
There's
a
this
kind-
lady.
It's a kind of a cool look. Nice tattoo, lady. You don't need that. And I like that the fenders have
Actually,
no.
what's the tattoo. I thought that made her interesting.
No, it's so predictable. And so the way that they're selling the car without a little flare on the fender and no chrome,
It does look good.
It looks really, really good. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cool.
It's a pretty significant car. I think it's cool. Look in the background there. This is what we have there.
Is there
that
an
an
estimate?
RSR racing with it?
Yeah, or like a 934.5 or something. Is there an estimate on the price?
I don't know. Let's have a look. What would a car like this be worth? Price on application.
I have no
We're
idea.
not going to tell you.
Yes, I have to figure that they're holding out for 7 figures. And the question is, how many 7 figures? There are a lot of BMW collectors, but not as fervent as Porsche collectors or Ferrari collectors. So there are, there's a lot of BMW collectibles out there. We never got them in this country, so we don't really know
I know
about
a
these
guy in
things.
Germany that's I'm sure is.
But
looking at
there's a
this.
lot of guys in Europe that really know all of the special flavors of BMWs, and they'll go for something like this.
Wow. Yeah, really cool car.
we like. It's a gorgeous photo too.
Yeah, really nice. Here's a story I knew Zuckerman would like. Sales of AI toy bear have been suspended after researchers found that the bear openly discussed sex, sexually explicit content, and other dangerous ideas with children.
I want this bear. Where do we get this bear?
Now I want this more than ever. This toy. What is the name of the toy? Why can't we get it? Why are you stopping? Just change who we're selling it to.
That's right.
You could blow these out. You just put them at the Pleasure Chest or the Hustler.
Loads of them.
And yes.
Well, it's like Zuckerman AI that I was pitching, Zuck GPT or whatever it is.
Yeah.
This, if we put your face on this toy, I think it would be fine. Don't suspend it.
Promote
Let us have it.
It needs a promotion.
Yes,
It is
promote it.
Zuckerman's birthday. If you're
And
listening,
let us have it.
If you're listening, perverted toy maker.
That's right. That's right. It is Zuckerman's birthday. And Australia, once again, is ahead of the game. They're now requiring a special license for supercars in South Australia. Look at that. Why does it say by 2004, 24?
Because it's an old
That
article.
story. Oh, this is an older story. Wow. Yeah. Well, I just caught wind of this. I think this is an amazing idea. Here's what they're doing, and maybe it's already in place. It says after December 1st of 2024, they're making it illegal in South Australia to disable traction control systems. And the law is also going to designate a new class of ultra high powered vehicles that you have to have a new license to be able to drive. In other words, you can't just go buy a car that's this highly powered and just drive it. The Lamborghini
I don't like
Huracan
that.
falls into this category. I like it. This prevents the dumb guy from driving. You don't have to
No,
do.
it doesn't.
By the way, you don't have to do that much to get this license.
Okay.
You just have to watch a class online, and then you also have to have a certain level of driver's license for 3 years. But it stops the idiots
No, it
from
doesn't.
getting in these cars and crashing.
Nah.
You don't think so? Why?
First of all, in Australia, if you go 71 miles an hour, the national speed limit is 70, you get a ticket. It's the worst. They hate cars. They hate car culture. They hate driving.
This is in reaction to crashes like the one they featured here.
People are going to crash.
I support the notion that you should be able to buy a car and crash it immediately.
Exactly.
As long as you don't hurt
Freedom,
anyone
baby.
else.
Yeah, freedom, baby.
Well, I believe
Also,
this was because they did started hurting people. If you just go down a little bit, you'll see. I think it was in reaction to a death, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this girl was struck and killed by a car.
But girls are also struck and killed by non-supercars.
Well, okay,
you know.
don't go there. But here's what I like. There should be a testing.
It is.
You
it is
should have two
just-
cinder block walls. These walls should be separated by a car width and a half, and it goes for 2 miles. And when you buy the car,
You
and
gotta
on
be able to
cold
drive it once,
tires,
right.
you just have to floor it. And if you can emerge the other side without crashing,
Yeah.
you get to keep the car.
I almost
You
ran
like
over
that?
a young lady
No.
today in the Rivian who
Did she deserve
she
it?
happened to be a woman, but it happens with all sorts of pedestrians. Yeah, on Barrington. She just dashed in front of the car. I was doing about 40. She's just looking the other way, away from me, not looking at oncoming. She just ran right in front of the car to die.
Yeah.
It's just one, and she's waving to this car like this, going, hey, I'm coming across, not even looking at the people who are driving right at her.
And if you ran her over, she'd say, he came out of nowhere.
I think the Rivian has some sort of dash cam looking forward that it would, maybe I should go look for that footage.
Oh, it'll have it. Yeah,
it'll have it, right? Because it's remarkable footage.
It has an automatic dash cam. Yeah.
And she had her ear parts in. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was listening to her music. She's like, hey.
Yeah. That's another reason not to wear those things.
Anyway, I just thought this was cool. I thought Australia, good for you.
No, they're anti-car. They hate cars.
Well, I'm not going there, so who cares?
I like the Australians.
Are you going there?
I'd love to go, but
We have
not for cars.
It's one of our biggest audiences.
And they will write in and say, Johnny's right. We have the worst government in the whole world for cars. They love coming to California because you can go over 71 without getting traffic.
Before we do questions and another set of ads, I want to talk about a California car. This Volkswagen, Palisades fire, almost a year ago. There was this beautiful Volkswagen bus that was iconically photographed in this shot right here as a survivor. A moment of hope in a moment of horrible depression and desperation for us West Siders. And originally, I think we were talking about leave it as is. And then Zuckerman pointed out, he goes, you don't want any memory of a fire ever. You want to make this new. And I think the world agreed. And Volkswagen stepped up and restored this thing. It's been everywhere all over social media. Here it is out in PCH. It looks like in Doom area, right? Zuckerman, somewhere
Doom,
there.
Yeah.
It looks right at the end of Westward Beach, right by the sunset.
The family that owns it is a West Side family, and they're out there using it. There were some more pictures of it, I think, down below. I know the Peterson Auto Museum. There it is at Volkswagen getting work done.
Yeah.
They went through, they flew in technicians to work on this thing. This guy, Gunner there, Winarski. You can read the stories. It's pretty amazing, pretty inspiring. But the car community came together for this family here at the Palisades. It's just a nice story. And look at that. Look at that moment right there. Look at that picture. From the fire to that. You want to know why we love California, ladies and gentlemen? You love cars? Why we live here? Look at this picture.
Yeah.
You can do that in anything that you drive.
Yeah.
That's right there. It's free.
Right,
you can go drive.
That's Point Magoo up there.
Oh,
right,
it's
Johnny?
gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
What a drive.
That's that big sand dune off to the right.
I went out. It was funny. I didn't know how you knew I was in the Mercedes 420.
My spies.
Because when I got to Zinc Cafe with my son, I saw that people had been taking pictures of us. I go, hey, there goes Spike. Still don't know how they recognized me because I had weird glasses on and all sorts of stuff. But I said to James after the drive, I said, because he noticed I was smiling. And I was like, yeah, I remembered I got to do this drive once a week to be happy. And then I told him, I go, the whole reason we live in Brentwood is not Brentwood. It's because of its proximity to this drive.
Right.
And how happy and relaxed it makes you. What a drive. That 420 is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing car. Just a nice cruise, windows down. We had that moment. If you come to California, come to LA, don't ask us, where do I go?
Yeah.
Look at this picture. Do that.
Drive next to water.
You cannot go wrong. A little music, you'll be fine. We're going to answer some questions after we talk about...
Do we want to talk about the Utopia at all?
The Utopia.
Pagani Utopia?
We can after I do this.
Okay.
We do want to talk about that. It sounds cool. But first, Odoo. Imagine you're Johnny Lieberman and you have your own YouTube channel and you're a business owner and you have to rely on a dozen different software programs to run that YouTube channel.
You do?
Each one is expensive, overly complicated. Worst of all, none of them are connected. Now, use a platform that tackles all of your business management needs in one place. That platform you're imagining is Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need. They're all connected on a single, simple to use, easy to use software, giving you peace of mind that your business is always being taken care of from every angle. Odoo assists in accounting, marketing, inventory, HR, CRM, manufacturing, and everything in between.
You got to have the CRM.
You got to have the HR.
Oh, yeah, right. I could use some.
Odoo HR. Don't mess with Odoo HR. It's got a user-friendly interface and open source applications. Wait, you got a text from Odoo. I'm fired. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo has it.
Put my pants back on. Why?
Wait, I got another notification from Odoo. What? I didn't say that. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop wasting your time and money on those expensive, disconnected platforms and get connected with Odoo. Harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything. Wait, I'm getting a message from Odoo. You are fired for what you said to Zuckerman's sister. For a fraction of the cost, Odoo. It doesn't get much better than that. So what are you waiting for? Discover how Odoo can take your business
Why can't
to the
I
next
touch
level.
my employees?
Don't touch their Odoos by visiting Odoo.com. That's Odoo, O-D-O-O.com. Odoo, modern management made simple.
Please change your name, please.
Stop touching my Odoo. Today's show is also sponsored by our friends at BlueChew. That's right.
Yeah.
It's the holiday season.
Holidays. Rack them up.
It's time to get all bricked up.
That's right.
Get the mistletoe.
Get a bowl instead of M&Ms. You get a bowl of BlueChew
And just put it out for all the
for
relatives.
Santa.
Nice boner there, Grandma. Thank you, son.
Daddy's got a diamond cutter.
That's not a turkey baster.
Look at the tent pole in Grandpa's trousers. Well, I haven't had a stiffy like this since 1926. God, you're fucking old, Grandpa, but go ahead, let it rip. None of this is in the ad. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little BlueChew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we've got a special deal for you, our listeners. We are the BlueChew dealers. Get your BlueChew free. Your first month of BlueChew is free. That's right. Just your first month. Use promo code SPIKE911 at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. And look, they have BlueChew mint, so you have minty fresh breath. Anyway,
Cam, if Spike faints, keep rolling.
Yeah.
it's going to be good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
He's got a hot flash. Thinking
much
about
blue
Grandpa's
chew.
tent pole.
I got abused on
Thinking about-
I got abused on the tennis court this morning. I shouldn't have been playing. I've been sick for the last week. It's not good. I'm on fumes. Anyways, that promo code is Spike911. Visit BlueChew.com for more details, support, and safety information. We thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast. Honestly,
I wonder when they're going to have
holidays.
BlueChew bathroom wipes. You just
Clean up.
clean up.
How about like a BlueChew case, like a little metal case that does have
Like
Zuckerman's
Pez?
face on it?
Yeah.
We
You
can
know
do
what I
all
mean?
of that.
We
Yeah.
should do that.
They love us. They'll do whatever we like.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
They're making some good drugs. All right, you're right. We should talk. You were just driving Paganis in Miami.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That
We'll
is
start
a
with
nice
this picture
picture.
you sent.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's 918y in an execution.
Yes, that is the Pagani Utopia manual. That's why I went, because I drove the automatic last year.
This seems like a less designy design, right? That they're less precious all of a sudden.
Which
or
I
is it
like
my
better.
imagination.
I
I like it better.
I'm gonna say so. The Wire came out in 2011. So like Horatio is 15 years older. The guys buying these are 15 years older. Everything's kind of calmed down a bit and it's more mature.
interesting.
The interior is like still what you want. It's jeweled and it's all aluminum and it's crazy looking, but it's not as like just. I don't know, just Russian nouveau riche as the Wire was. It's kind of like, it looks like a high-end stereo type thing.
Did you like this car?
Yeah.
Where did you drive this car? On a track or out in the
No,
world?
just around Miami, sadly. So, okay, that picture that you just showed, click that and go to the next photo. Actually, the next photo.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's much more
pretty.
And
attractive.
the next photo. Here's my favorite shot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
well,
yeah.
there it is.
So it's really cool. Yeah.
That's lovely. What do they call this paint? Is this like a chalk finish? or
It's
is that
weird.
more
Yeah,
stainless?
I call it over milked tea. It's got a little like little bit of coffee to kind of a, I don't know, off white or something. But yeah, it's cool. It's it's a 7-speed manual, which I'm not like the world's biggest fan of 7-speed manuals because it's just
Too many.
It's not any bigger physically. So the gates are narrower, and so it's a little fussy when you're trying to drive really,
is
really,
7
really fast.
up here? Or is that
I believe it's reverse is to the upper left, and then first is down, and then evens are forward. But
but give us some stats here. What is it? How many millions is this costing me?
at least $3.5 million. But the tariffs, don't forget about the tariffs. So
where do they make them?
they make them in Italy, in Modena, in Supercar Valley.
How
next to
fast does it
Ferrari.
go?
Well, it's got 852 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque, and it weighs nothing because everything is either carbo titanium or another type of carbon fiber that's also carbo titanium, something else.
So in South Australia, I need a special license for this.
You don't. It's a nice. See, what's nice about the manual, unlike all other automatic, or I should say, all other Wyras and other Utopias that are automatics, is that it doesn't feel drunk around town. It's got a linkage, so you're physically shifting the gears. The clutch is electronic, but they did a perfect job. Like it's just, it's the clutch you've always dreamed about. That feel, it's just perfect.
This is the first Pagani that I think is beautiful.
I agree. I agree. It's lovely.
There's certain angles. This batch of photos was all the angles I liked. There are angles I'm not crazy of. Like,
do you have an interior shot?
Probably on another post. I didn't take too many because I had 2 photo shoots. We go down. The one with the doors up. Go. And you go to the next one. You can see the manual.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's just nice. It is, red leather. Everything's aluminum or carbon fiber, and and also I should say this car had 50-some thousand miles on it. It's like 80.
Really?
It's their test car. So 50? This is
and it worked.
It worked great. It was like nothing. There was nothing. Oh, one of the little leather. If you go back to the left there, Cam. In front of the front wheel, is that little piece of leather. So one of those popped off. That was it. But again, 50,000 miles, you lost a piece of leather, and then they fixed it that night. But yeah,
and what's that little bag there? That little satchel? That's
just your luggage. That pops out. You put your stuff in it. There's, I think, one on the other side, so you can actually go somewhere for the weekend. And that's what's interesting to me about Pagani owners. They drive the hell out of them and they take them places. Really? And it rides great. I mean, it's very comfortable. And it's not until you really get the engine to around over 5,000 that suddenly you're like, oh my God, I'm in a 3,000 pound car with 850 horsepower.
There you go.
So yeah, it was cool. Miami, I love Miami. It remains the worst place to drive a supercar. I don't know why they're so popular there, but it's horrible. Like there's just literally nowhere to have fun.
Lovely car.
So, but yeah,
I'd like to see it here. They should bring a car on the stage.
Indeed.
Yes.
That would be nice.
Indeed.
All right, let's do some questions. Your birthday. What was it like? What did you do? Did your family annoy you?
Yes.
Okay. Did you were celebrated in your office?
Yes.
Celebrated by your family. Didn't anything nice happen? Did you get any good presents?
Yeah, I got some good stuff. You know what I like? People write me some really surprisingly kind cards.
Yes.
I read these cards and I go, wow, I'm kind of well liked. I'm loved. So the cards are very, very nice. As a general rule, I don't know why I'm weird about my birthday. I don't want another one.
There you go.
And I keep it quiet.
Stephen Prowling wants to know as far as dog owners, another question for you, Zuckerman. What is the best collector car for you and your dog?
Old. You want to have an old car that doesn't rev too high and doesn't vibrate too much. Dogs, at least my dog. My dog likes, for example, the BMW 525, I think is her favorite car. She likes the 323. She likes BMW seats and she likes the smoothness of an inline 6.
All right. Zuckerman, another question. They only want Zuckerman questions
I'm
here.
going to go to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
I'm fine.
Are you ever going to get a 2002 BMW? Good question. I've always loved those too.
Yeah, maybe one day.
But you don't really pine for them.
No.
Let's hear more about the 420 SL. Well, there's a car we should talk about. That car really is special. The interior is really special. It's what is it? A tan interior or a cream? I think they call it. Right?
Yeah, I think the outside is ivory and it's a cream plaid on the inside.
Kind of really a cool idea. The floor mats are wrapped in plastic to protect them.
Yes, Mark did that.
And it's a really good idea. Like, I noticed that my son was wearing black clodhopper shoes and I didn't worry about him. All I said is like, be careful when you step out that you don't drag them against the door. But I don't want those mats to get dirty.
Well, then you tell
and this is
Mark,
a really interesting idea.
Mark did that because he knew the car was going to be getting serviced.
So what is it that he put them in?
Some sort of giant saran wrap.
I would recommend this for anybody who has a light interior car. I have no problem with it.
So what people want to know about this car is that nobody in the States has seen a 420 SL.
Right.
They didn't make 420 SLs here, and they made them only very briefly from 86 to, I think, maybe 86 to 89 at tops. And there were maybe a couple of thousand of them. What Mercedes did was they took the final iteration of the 3.5 liter V8. They punched it out a little bit and they put it into this car. And why did they do it? I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit, easier on the gas.
Yeah,
maybe.
in Europe, gas has always been expensive.
Right. So
yeah.
it was a bigger engine for the European folks if they wanted an 8-cylinder. It had something like 215 horsepower. It revs more freely than the 5.6
It's
V8.
nice. It floats down the road.
It just has
though.
the right balance of power.
5.6.
There's a picture of it right here. So here's the question I was left. I'm doing a sorting pass on
that's
it
good.
with the Hungarian, and we're almost there. With these cars, Zuckerman, do you take the hard top off
Yes.
for good?
Yes.
Once it's done, and then just use
Yes.
the. That's what you do.
Yeah,
right?
that's what you do.
You want a convertible, and it looks so much better with the top down.
It's and that's it. And this is just a lovely example of a car that shouldn't exist. If we wanted to get it back to stock, we put Euro headlights, but I don't think that it's worth the several thousand
either, no.
dollars. And
Those wheels are perfect.
Yeah,
they're
that car works
incredible.
really nice.
Oh, that's cool.
it's a
Luke,
green puff.
Luke Kelly wants to know, Johnny, are you ever going to change the name of your YouTube channel to Johnny Drives? Why would you do that?
Hi, Luke. Get some help. There's all kinds of numbers you can call.
Why randomly is he going to do that?
I don't. Yeah. No, I'm not, Luke. I'm not.
That's funny. Okay, good. Do you think Zuckerman's interest in Outlaw Archive has to do with his interest in Nazis? Are the two intertwined?
Of course.
Is it? What's the connection?
I don't know. The connection is all outsiders trying to understand, what brings people together. Why people who are, rebellious. Why people who create their own systems. Why do rebels want to be together, create their own systems that we don't really want to live like them, but we are fascinated with what they've accomplished?
Okay. Makes sense. What do you listen to on a road trip, Zuckerman? Everybody, it's Zuckerman's birthday, so all the questions are very Zuckerman-oriented. It's a good question. Do you listen to classic? What do you listen to?
I like a lot of classic rock, but I will listen to, I'll get into different things. I like some old funk, some old R&B. There's days I want to listen to Curtis Mayfield. There's days I want to listen to O.V. Wright. There's days I want to listen to Brian Jonestown Massacre and that ilk. There's days Stone Roses sound good.
Nice. Deep cut. Yeah.
Deep cut. There's days I want to listen to, who knows? Was it maybe some Steely Dan? And maybe some early, I can't do later rap, but earlier rap and hip hop.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And there's some days I like listening. There was that album from the Roots, Phrenology, in the early 2000s
Great
that I thought
record.
was
Yeah,
a fantastic. It was like a double LP? I think so.
It was on CD. I don't remember.
Motor Madness wants to know from all of us, what's the criteria when buying a collector car? Max mileage, number of owners, minor accidents. Do any of these figure in? They all do, but is there a number? Or what's the specific equation?
It starts with what you got in your wallet.
Yeah.
What's the
I
best?
don't know, but I guess what they're saying is is there a number that's too high?
Sure.
That you wouldn't buy a car?
Yeah.
But also,
I don't know that there
want?
is.
But also,
because if there's a restored car with 150,000 miles, but it's been fully restored, you'd still buy that, right?
Right. I mean,
It's always
sure.
condition, right?
Yeah, but I think maybe I'm misinterpreting the question, but what do you want?
He's
start with
saying, are
that.
there any hard official rules? Look, I think if I were to boil it down to patterns I've seen with all of us and Jerry, and it's driver miles, 20,000 to 40,000 generally is a good zone, 20 to 50, right? Definitely no deal breaker accidents, but accidents are fine. Little things here and there, as long as they've been repaired correctly and it looks good, right? That sounds about right. It's not, and then amount of owners. Sometimes that can mean a car that nobody holds on to. That is an indicator if you're going to sell this car too. I've seen that a lot.
Right. That's interesting.
Like 964 Cup cars.
Yes,
tend to be those cars.
Right.
So when I started in the 80s, cars were much more affordable, and I had much less money. So I remember buying a 73 Eldorado that was black with a red leather interior for $400, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was king of the world.
Yes.
You
And
know?
you were.
And I
Yeah, it's all
was.
downhill,
So there were Dodge Darts. There was a Ford Ranchero GT from 71 that had one of the left rear panel had been repainted and was repainted 2-stage. So it was the only panel that had a clear coat on top of it, but it had a 351 Cleveland, a Hurst 4-speed, and it was cool as fuck. So
Ben Warner wants to know, Johnny, what's the best rugged SUV for an outdoorsman? Aside from our Rivian here, which we love, that would be one.
Rivian truck.
What else would you recommend?
I am a sucker for let's see here. All the Chevy ZR2 stuff or the AT4X, I think GMC calls it. But those, you get so much off-road capability, except for the electric stuff. Don't get that. But for some reason the AT4 is weak on the GMC. But like if you get the Colorado ZR2, it can do anything. It can literally go anywhere. And I drove the Silverado ZR2, same thing, just unstoppably good.
Pilliam Warder wants to know, any new watch purchases with new vehicles? Yes, we do. We have one right now. I'm wearing it right now. I'm going to tell you about it right now. It is the very first SCR Chrono with a Swiss movement.
Yes. Ooh.
There is the picture right there, and it is for sale right now. The case, the dial, the crystal, the specs are the same as our previous Mecha Quartz. However, this has a Solita movement, which is a very good thing. Highly regarded Swiss movement found in watches. Twice the price of the SCR Chrono SW. We're only selling this watch for $988. It has a 48-hour reserve. It's an automatic. It comes with this beautiful leather strap and a steel bracelet. I wear mine right here on the leather strap. Here it is. You can see it right there. And I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed with this watch.
Beautiful.
I'm wearing it more than anything. I like it more than my Siffert Hoyer Octavia that I have. This I've been just wearing way
That's a
more.
good
I
case.
can't recommend it enough. The way it winds when you change the date, it just feels
Are we getting some Christmas
really
gifts?
expensive. You guys will get them, of course. You'll get them, of course.
Yeah, I love those.
Just take off the steel right away, put it on this leather bracelet, and you're going to be very happy. And
keep
I
it
know,
steel.
Sheffield for $988 is not what we could have charged for these things.
Yeah, right.
2 or 3 times the number, but we're bringing you a quality, beautiful watch for not a lot of money, and that's Jay Turkbus and what he does at Sheffield, and there you go.
gorgeous.
All right, that's our show. If you were on Patreon, you asked us a bunch of questions. We'll have Zuckerman answer those right now. And Johnny, you and I will take the Rivian for a drive, and you can tell us a little more about how it handles.
Are we doing a Patreon right now?
We'll see you next week.